Hello. I like to make today cake for fans of Ellen DeGeneres. So I hope I pronounce it correctly. Forgive me if I don't. So basically, this it's a lovely entertainment type of show, which is when you think about it, it comes straight away words like a kindest. Basically joyful, happy, optimistic, caring for each other, look up for each other, and it's just a very kind, sort of a warm feeling you feel to it, which is very important. That's why I thought it would be nice to make something like that. And for this cake, we choose a very basic vanilla sponge, which is we bake in a square tin. This is a basic square tin, which is 20 by 20, 8 inch by 8 inch. It does not need to be square because we will cut to rectangular shape. You can straight away actually bake your cake in a rectangular pan as well. So, and of course you can choose your favorite cake mix or your favorite recipe. Also, we just bake a bunch of the basic vanilla cupcakes in a plain paper liners. Also, you can choose type of rainbow paper liners or with various patterns. It doesn't really matter, which is we will decorate as various things appear on Ellen DeGeneres show. Basically things like Ellen Tube and hearts and the music and any all others. But also you don't have to follow my design. Of course you can do your own because it's plenty things to choose from Ellen DeGeneres show. So first of all, once we bake our cake, it's cool completely now, and what we do is we level with serrated knife. It's now nice and flat. We flip over, and what we do is, because my cake is square, I like to make rectangular, so I just take about roughly about 4 centimeters, just trim away to make it more rectangular shape. So next step is to I have this little tiny cake board. You can place on a cake board or on the cake board or on a serving plate, but also a good idea if we place small amount of the frosting just middle of our cake board and place our cake on the middle. So that's our cake. Now next step is to we have vanilla buttercream, which is we tinted with the royal blue gel food coloring. You can use this or you can use sky blue, it's up to you. And what we do, we just simply start to frost all around to make it beautiful color of Ellen logo. And just keep going until you cover entire cake as smooth as possible. Also, you can easily make it two and just sandwich them together, or you can actually split this cake on two and sandwich two parts together with the buttercream as well. It's up to you. Once you finish spread the our tinted butter icing, what we do is next we use the also if you don't want to use butter cream icing, what you can do, you can use blue color fondant as well, because it makes neater and smoother appearance as well. It's up to you. So the take toothpick and simply draw the Ellen basically name, or which is her logo. So simply draw the with your toothpick, and here the N. And once we've done all this, what we do is we place basic vanilla frosting into a piping bag fitted with a small round plain piping tip. And what we do is we just simply pipe on top of our if any imperfection is done, simply adjust with the toothpick before it sets. It's make much easier. And once it's done, next step is to we like making tiny sparkle. And what we can use for that, we can use edible rainbow dust or type of white sprinkles, also the quite shiny ones. So what we do is basically here, we just adding in just one area. We'll probably get some rainbow dust, that looks nice. And it's making nice sparkle just around this area. So once we're done, our cake is done. Now we set aside and we're going to decorate cupcakes. Now we will decorate cupcakes. So what we do is we take one cupcake, we will decorate as a cat, and what we do is with serrated knife we just make it nice and flat. As you can see, we just level our cupcake. Next step is to apply small amount of your frosting or buttercream icing, whatever you're using. No need much, just a little bit. And what we do is we have ivory color fondant, and we use a cookie cutter. Simple, whatever size you're using, simply place your cookie cutter on top, and if it fits on top, this is right size. This one particular 2.67 inches, which is 68 millimeters. And what we do is we just cut out circle, place it on top of our cupcake and smooth it. Just a nice and carefully draw sides of fondant to join the actual paper liner. So gently with your palm. Of course, you don't have to use a particular ivory, this is for ginger cake. You can use white, black, or even in various patches. It's so many types of cakes. So once we're done that, what we do is next step is to decorate our cat. So what we need, we make eyes from 2 brown M&Ms, we just place them for now. We not attach them such as yet, because we actually need to see where is our ears will be, which is we cut out 2 little ears from same color fondant, and we will place them on the side. Not such as yet, we just see how far we have to go. So what we do is we have white frosting or white buttercream, place in the piping bag, fit it with about 1 centimeter piping tip. And what we do, we make just a 2, whoops, they're almost same. So we just place them in order, straight them up, make sure they're nice and even. And what we do is next, we will attach whiskers made from chocolate. Do not worry about ice such as yet, because we need straight all these little parts, make sure they're nice and straight. Use a little bit of a brown color gel to make a nose. And of course use a toothpick to adjust, make sure it's beautifully shaped. Now we can adjust our eyes for cat eyes. So we place one on one side and the other brown M&M on another side. Here we go. Now, with the whiskers, simply take one of the chocolate and cut it on the strips, just like that. So you can get many variety of whiskers, just like I've done here. So what we do is we simply need to measure how big, basically how long our whiskers we like to make. So we just place one and just keep going, 3 on each side. We don't want to make very long, so they be. Same time we want them that long enough, because cats have long whiskers. Here we go. If you want thin a little bit, just to use a knife, just like I do. Not quite sure which one I want to thin. So we just 3 on one side. And one more for the left side. Here we go. Now lift only now to place little ease for our cat. So you can use a little bit of the water or a little bit of the very small amount. Also you can use a little bit of butter cream frosting left over, anything which is will attach, it will do, and we place for the ease. Just a hold for a few minutes, make sure they set nicely, and first cupcake is done. Now we will be decorating a dog, so we do something, we just level our cupcake with serrated knife, and what we do is, once it's nice and flat, we use vanilla frosting or vanilla buttercream and small star type of nozzle, which is we pipe little rosettes all around the cupcake. Once you finish that, we continue. Once you finish, place in just the one we need for the nose. It's a little bit larger star nozzle. So what we do is we just right middle down. So what we need, we just need a nice swirl for face, and we use candy beads black. They come kind of in round black shapes. We use them for the eyes. We use 2 of those, and for the ease we use 2 caramel fudge. They come in pre-packed individual packets. Simply take one, roll out with a rolling pin and cut it in a shape. So you get 2 of those exactly same. So slightly bend one side and another, and just place for ease. Now, next step, we need a tongue. With tongue, we use a fruit choice Starburst. I choose one of those like a pink ones, strawberry chew. And as you can see, when you place them in the microwave for just a few seconds, about 4-5 seconds, if it's not enough, just get another 1-2 seconds, they become very flexible. And use kitchen scissors. Oops, they might already had. So you can actually cut them in a shape what you really wanted. So we just cut it on a shape to fit for our tongue. So let's have a look. Is it can we place it? Maybe we need a little bit to trim it. So I think we a little bit trim it on the side, and we place for tongue right under. So now we place 2 eyes. And we use a black color jelly bean for nose. Just to choose the right one. Make sure it's good shape. And as you can see, our dog is done. So what we do is next, some of our cupcakes we will simply decorate with the sprinkles. So simply pipe frosting all around. And we can use some sprinkles or we can use some hearts. And if we're using sprinkles, we can probably good idea if we actually just on top of something place our sprinkles. Then good idea to place one of red Jaffas on top. Another one we can do is to decorate with hearts. So we wipe again, and you can use some of pink hearts, for example. They're a little bit small. You can find them larger if you like, or you can use the larger. It's a heart candy. The larger and the more redder in color. So you just place as many as you like. Now we can have a look on the various basically ideas could be decorated. As you can see, the cake is very simple, but it's quite nice and tasteful type of color. And we just place small sparkle. You can place on a couple letters if you like to do so. With the music, we just arrange basically music notes on a cupcake, or use simply music logo type. For the dance, choose any image you like and just simply use tinted vanilla frosting or gels to decorate this image. For the Ellen tube, I use the packet food decorating edible pens. They're specially designed to write on fondant. So simply cut out circle to fit size of your cupcake and print image from the internet and simply draw using food decorating pens. They're edible, so which is good, and you can use for decorating. And as you can see, it would be great if for people who are fans of Ellen DeGeneres show, as well as just idea in generally for celebrating. Thank you very much for your time with me today. I hope you like this sort of creation. Of course, you can come up with much more ideas because it is a lot of ideas on Ellen show, and you can just place I saw all many different design of your cupcakes, or use mini cupcakes as well. Thank you very much for your time with me today. Everything will be in the description box. Until next time, goodbye.